Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ancient Domains of Mystery. If you've watched me play this game before, it's been a while. And I haven't really played a lot of ADOM, mostly because I've been waiting for this. Ancient Domains of Mystery version 1.2.0, which isn't finished yet, but has received a lot of development and is now at pre-release version 20. This version is notable because this one was actually released to the general public. You can download it from the game's main site at this very moment. And if you've only ever seen old ADOM and found it a little bit not your taste, maybe new ADOM can draw you in. Let's not give anything away. Let's just dive right in and play this game again, which personally I'm itching to do because I haven't played ADOM in quite a long time. First of all, the game has added mouse support for a lot of stuff. Not everything, but for instance, you can click past the screen with the mouse. And you get to this screen, which is mostly identical to the old main screen with the letters and everything, but has now a kick-ass background image featuring a guy at the entrance of some ancient domains with a mysterious monster in the background. But let's not dawdle too long around here. Generate a new character. I am born in the month of the Wand, which, if I see that correctly, as it always has, results in a bit of an advantage if you're playing a neutral spellcaster. And it just so happens that the night I was born, the local undead were seen packing up and moving away. I wonder what that means. Were they living there? Were they living at the house? The local undead? They're moving away. Did they use moving trucks? Oh, I'm dawdling again. Anyway. Do I want to create a specific character type, or do you want to let fate decide? Hint for inexperienced add-on players. Well, that's obviously not for me. Choose a specific character type. Well, normally, as I've been done for ages, I would just kick back and let fate decide what character I'm gonna play. But I want to show you something else. Choose a sex, male, female. Yeah, obviously I'm random. I like playing girls more. Now choose a race. We get, again, a hint for inexperienced ADOM players, but if you've played the game before and haven't seen this version before, the thing that you're going to be most interested in is this here. That's right, 2 races have been added to the game. You can now play as a mist elf or a ratling. As a quick introduction, ratlings are basically the guys you've seen in the game before. There's all kinds of rattlings in the game if you played ADOM before. Rattling archers, rattling NPCs, and so on. And they've now been added as a full-fledged playable race. They've got average dexterity, average stats across the board. I think decent dexterity and bad mana, and they've got a couple of nice skills. And we've got mist elves, which are basically elves to the elves. Basically, if you're a human and grey elves live 5,000 years and look down at you and say, "Ha, mortal." Mist elves live basically forever and look down on grey elves. Haha, you're mortal. Or anything, something like that. These are the elfiest elves ever seen. They come with a couple of nice abilities, but they also come with the staggering ability to have 3 toughness to start with, 8 HP to start with, and die to the first trap. Which isn't quite right for the purpose of getting back into the game. They're mostly good for a good challenge, as far as I can tell, because I haven't even really played this version of the game before. I've just looked at it for once, because I wanted to share my own amazement at what's changed, and my own anger if I find something I don't like. Anyway, I could choose either Mist Elf or Rattling, but I kind of want to go with the feel a little bit dangerous. And really yeah, just because I like it that way. Now, classes, as you can already tell if you're familiar with this screen, 2 new classes have been added to the game, which is the Chaos Knight and the Duelist. I really don't want to play either of the 2 classes for reasons on... And... So I'm gonna choose Random Profession again. Oh, they renamed class Profession. Or was it always Profession? Anyway, just a quick introduction. The Chaos Knight, as the name implies, is basically the bad guy. You can play the bad guy. You start with several corruptions. I hope you've played ADOM before. If you haven't played ADOM at all before, then that is not gonna make sense just yet, but bear with me for one little moment. And you can't actually talk to any of the NPCs because they know you're bad news. And you have to essentially play the game that way. I'm not entirely sure what you're supposed to play the game for, because technically you're supposed to eliminate chaos and not fight for it. And what I know is hearsay, and it isn't really important right now, but basically you're playing the bad guy this time. The Duelist, in the meanwhile, is a specialist melee class. You're restricted to a certain set of items, much like the Monk or the Beast Fighter. Well, a certain equipment set. Duelists fight with one-handed weapons, which have to belong to a couple of lighter weapon classes. They can't weigh too much. They fight with a free offhand, so it's one weapon, one hand. So basically, like, I don't know, the Dread Pirate Roberts. And they can only wear light armor, very light armor, basically the same kind of armor as the Monk, if I'm informed correctly. In exchange for these restrictions, the Duelist gets a couple of class powers that turn him into an absolute monster in melee. On the flip side, they suck with spells, and Duelists also suck with missile weapons. They take 10 times as long to train as a regular character. So I don't really want to play a Duelist either, because I don't want to restrict myself like that right off the bat. I'm also going to choose a random profession. Now, what am I? I am born to be a female Herfling, blonde hair, blah 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 blah. This part of the game hasn't changed. You get a basic life story, and at the end of my apprenticeship, I am a fully learned elementalist. Herflings, as you may be aware, start with a mana score of around 6. They have crap and mana, and yet I'm still a spellcaster, so this is going to be fun. On the flip side, this is about as different as you can get from a Drakeling Barbarian. Shall your attributes be modified randomly by answering questions? I don't think the question system has been modified, and it's gonna take way too long anyway, so I'm gonna go for random again. I wonder if this works like this, because it isn't marking just the R, but I'm guessing it's marking the lines in expectation that people will get what it means, so that should be random. And now this is actually really nice, because I can scroll through the talent selection screen with the mouse wheel. Holy fuck, this is fun! And I can select talents with the mouse, I presume, because, well, it looks like it can. I'm not sure what they've ended, but I can't remember last time I picked something but alert in expectation for treasure hunters. I'm gonna do that again. Oh, I get more talents. Anyway, that means I take also... By the way, they fixed Good Learner, don't bother taking it. Miser and Treasure Hunter, as usual, because I'm a lunatic. What is my name? I don't know. Why do I never think of these before? I forgot if I was female or not, but I think I'll get an opportunity to check. Now, what are we looking at? We are looking at the graphical interface of Ancient Maids of Mystery, because we are now playing in graphical roguelike. That's right. No longer are we gonna look at ugly ASCII symbols. Now we get to look at beautiful sprites. But apart from that, it's still the same game, so really. Of course, because the sprites do have to be a certain size, we can't look at the game in full screen, but we have this wonderful mini-map down here, and we can scroll with the mouse, apparently, which is also nice. We also get this here. You can use the mouse to select commands at the bottom of the screen. Wait, this is pretty neat. I didn't know you could select them like that, so you can scroll through the most basic commands. As an experiment, I'll actually try and play with just the mouse for as long as I can, because they implemented that too. I can walk like this. Well, this is wonderful. Now, this is Terinyo, as we may be aware. I wonder if there's a command for enter. Oh, there is in fact. There I am. You enter Terinyo, a tiny hamlet consisting of a few primitive cottages, a shop and a village hall. Trees grow peacefully between the small homes of the local populace. You feel at ease. I do, indeed. Now I can get a closer look at my character, and I am actually an honest-to-God elementalist. I have a staff, I have a robe, I'm female, I guess. I mean, I don't have a beard, and this is a ponytail. Oh, well, and I have... Anyway, and I'm wearing a robe, and check out the inventory screen. There's already a little flaw here, because I'm actually using any kind of quarterstaff. I wonder what... So, obviously, if I equip it, nothing will change. Yeah, I'm a Herfling, I don't have boots, that's right. I've got 2 rings of fire resistance. I'm wearing the adamantium ring, which, as you may remember, is cursed. Because I'm playing a Herfling, that means I have a cursed ring. Not sure if you've seen that already, if you've played the game before, but that's a nice little touch, isn't it? Anyway, well, of course I'm still using quarterstaff. I wonder if did my feet disappear? No, they're partially hidden in the grass. That's so awesome. Anyway, inventory. Use the mouse again. If I take off the robe, what happens? Oh. Okay, that looks bad, but I'm just generally curious. Exit inventory. I still look like an elementalist. So I'm guessing that the way your character looks depends on the class, or not actually on equipment you're wearing. Experimentally, I'll take another step. Nope. I have to put a robe back on, because I really would like to wear a little bit of armor. And let's check out a column again. This guy is obviously a farmer. Let's see. No, I do not want to attack the farmer. I thought if I right-clicked on him, I'd be able to talk to him. But obviously, I have to chat with him again. Using capital C. You talk to the farmer. There be lots of work on the farm. I best be getting back home. I don't think they actually updated the writing here. I see. You scroll by moving your mouse to the edges of the area that isn't afflicted with overlays or anything. Well, afflicted. Are the overlays a sickness now? I'm stupid. Anyway, but by getting close to the edge. So if you go over, then it stops scrolling. Good to know. So this guy, I'm assuming, is Igus the Fool. The resident idiot. Who is not simply an idiot because he has cryptic advice to dispense. Igus the Fool. Walk to the northwest and retrieve one of the best. Okay, wonderful. Whatever you say. This, I assume, is a child. Oh shit, he's so cute! Anyway. Let's see, because I'm a elementalist, I don't want to talk to this guy first, but rather the other. We attacked a child. You know what? No, I do not want to. Well, that's already kind of a flaw with the automatic mouse movement, but I'm not sure if they can fix that. It chooses a certain path to the cursor, which is obviously here, but it doesn't really take into account whether there are any monsters you want to be moving into or not. So it doesn't automatically walk around the child, but I have to Pick those squares directly. Anyway. That was rather comfortable. Now, where is the Druid? That I assume is a good wife. And there we have the Druid. He was wearing the same robe. I guess we're getting them from the same supplier. You talk to Guthalak, the Druid. Recently, we have been plagued by the attacks of an evil sorcerer. He once was a brother of my order, but now has fallen for the dark powers. Not 2? I think it should be 2. To fall for someone is fall in love with someone. To fall... Oh. Okay, maybe it's that kind of relationship. I mean, who am I to judge? He is a black druid corrupting the powers of nature and twisting them to suit his darker needs. Okay. His name is Keithrax. That sounds evil enough. Find him and defeat him. Okay. He has set up his headquarters in a sinister cave to the southeast. Wonderful, we've got our first quest. And as if by serendipity, it's also the different quest than the one from the first Let's Play, so you haven't seen me fight Keithrax before. If you return with success, I'll reward thee. Yeah, okay. Not holding my breath or anything. And there is more of these wonderful townspeople. With health bars and everything, so that's nice. And we get to Monksip's shop. Monksip the human shopkeeper booms. Welcome to Monksip's magnificent Munchies Mall. Well, I haven't seen a lot of shopkeepers walk around with money bags while they're inside the shop. That's a bit mean to all the poor people in this town. Look, I have way more money than all of you have. Well, screw you too. Anyway, navigating the shop becomes much easier now because I can actually distinguish loaves of bread. I assume at least that that's bread because there's a little picture of a bread there. And these things, which by the abundance I judge to be large rations. Indeed they are. And this, I guess, is a piece of raw meat. And it's funny how in the ASCII age we never questioned that it was just lying around on the floor. Now, of course... Oh. It's the corpse of a hobgoblin, even. Well, that's expensive. 26 GP for rotting carcass. I'd much rather take these. Anyway, let's check whether there's any iron rations lying about. So that's actually an iron ration. I guess the brown package here is supposed to be a ration or something like that. Then I guess the rest of these are large rations and I don't have to check anymore. But I do want to buy some of these. I don't have a pick-up shortcut down here, so it's gonna have to be the karma key. And I'm already burdened because I started with a strength of 7 because I'm a Herfling. I'm gonna have a great time here. But it's all the more imperative that I buy as much as possible to get strained and start training up my strength. I mean, maybe I should... I don't have enough money to do it like this guy. I can't walk around with money bags under my arms and get ripped. But, yeah, well. It's gonna take a while, but I'll be strong. So that is almost enough. Yeah, I want to pay now. I can't list all of the commands on here. And yes, that works too. That's wonderful. Yeah, I picked the cursed one by accident, but no matter. Now I'm gonna eat it. Oh, wait, there's an eat command down here. Oh, I'm gonna do it like this. And eat the last large ration. I'm bloated, that means I can buy more stuff. Provided I actually have money. I don't exactly remember how much money I have. Oh, turns out I have enough. Okay, can I leave now? Yes, wonderful. So, what kind of potions do I own? Ah, that was a drop key. I actually do own a potion of carrot juice. My skills, I have swimming. Oh yeah, elementals start with it, so that's accounted for. Which means I really don't have anything else to do. Because I'm elementalist, I can cast my spells by name. Without ever reading a spellbook. I get spell castings every level. Which is, I guess, nice. On the flip side, they aren't really as good as reading books as wizards do, and they find a lot of them, which makes them somewhat simpler to play, but also less powerful later on. Some people say elementalists are just shitty wizards, and this isn't really the place to debate that right now. Anyway, I've done what I came for, and I'm not really dead set on winning the game again, if you catch my drift, which means I'm not actually going to go look for Kithrax right away. Instead, I'm going to do this right away. Which I hope is still as fun as I remember it to be. We are going to enter the small cave. I even barely even remember whether I've ever been there. And already I see a little bit of a flaw in my plan. First of all, I didn't enter in coward mode. And my speed is 77 because I because I thought it would be a great idea to enter very strained to train my strength up, even though I'm just about to attempt something far too dangerous for that. Anyway, your lingering menace seems to loom on this place. You feel as if you should not stay for too long. Several items are lying here. There's a stair leading upwards here, and I am going to start doing it. This, I presume, is a large bat. I mean, it's not... Okay. Yeah. And this, I presume, is a goblin. Well, I just checked before I presumed it. And there's an item lying here, and I can't really tell just yet what it is. It looks a lot like a whip of some kind. But anyway, I'm gonna have to fight. And because I'm an elementalist, and I can't really hack it in close range combat just yet, I'm gonna fight with a spell. I wanna cast a spell! I want to cast magic. Fuck it. Oh well, burning hands should do the trick. Can I pick the direction like this? I can. I scorch a large bat. It takes probably 1 point of damage or something shitty like that. Now they exchange places. Now I can do the same thing with... Yeah, but it's risky because that burning hand spell already is pretty expensive to cast. Maybe if I relocate, I can catch both of them with a frostbolt. I'll try that. Nope. Then I'm gonna cast another spell. And I hit the large bat for some more damage that wasn't quite enough to kill it. And am now out of power points and have to strike this bat. Oh dear. Okay, I'm lucky it doesn't do a lot of damage. Now this is shit. Kill it. Oh, damn. I suck. Kill it. Oh, this is gonna end well. What do I do? Why do I'm not hitting anything? Oh, wait. Well, obviously now I won't be hitting anything. In Berserk mode, well do I hit? Even in Berserk mode, I have a 0+0 bonus to hit. That sucks. I wonder. Yeah, I really should have true Berserked my way in here. I have a wand of stunning, one of monster creation, a wand of light. That doesn't really help. I don't want to die with against my very first monster. That would be a shit start to the game. Oh, I have a scroll of protection. I should read that. Oh. Don't tell me the cursed adamantium ring is something really crappy. Like a cursed ring of damage or a cursed ring of... I don't know. A cursed ring of being shit. Scroll of protection. Gonna risk something else. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands from health. Wait, that's a shitty idea. No. But even at Berserk, my 2-hit is too low to hit this thing reliably. Well, first I'm gonna do this, even though I really don't want to be doing this, but apparently I'm just that stupid that it became necessary. Oh dear. Gonna move here. And I'm gonna hate myself for doing this, but I'm casting Frostbolt from here. In this direction. And that worked. If I checked YouTube correctly, they're working on magical effects for the spells too, but right now it's just... they're dead. Pick items up. That's the usual 2 scrolls that you get at the beginning of the small cave. And that's a Scourge. A special kind of whip. And I'm gonna be doing something... I'm gonna have to change a little something if I'm gonna actually do this. First of all, I'm gonna keep eating large rations until I'm no longer very strained. That's a good start. Second, I'm gonna disrobe. Hmm? Oh, yeah, I didn't drop it at all. Second... No, that's really it. I'm gonna disrobe. Because I need to be able to do damage. And... gonna enter the wilderness again. And wait until my HP has recovered. And go back in. Anyway... now things are gonna be much better. I'm sure. I am so retarded. I don't really have anything that I can use as ranged weapon just yet. Oh well. Well, I'm now disrobed. That means I should be able to do a lot of damage. Yep, I am true Berserk King. Wonderful. I hope they're not taking that out. It's just about the only way to have a remote chance of doing the Unremarkable Dungeon Challenge. Oops. Did I say that out loud? Yeah. We're going for a ride. Okay, look at this hallway. Now we also know why you can actually see in these dungeons. They're torches that light the dungeons. Even if they're not very frequent, and they're doing not a great job at it. And I found my first shield. That means it's bye-bye quarterstaff. Hello Scourge. Has a -4 to hit, but it does respectable damage, and I can use this wonderful shield with it. So that's a good thing. And because I want to maximize my chances of early game survival, I'm also going to use the Scroll Protection. Which doesn't work on shields? What the hell? Well, then it doesn't. I have to deal with it. Okay, there's a kobold over here. With a bow and everything. If I click on myself, that's waiting in place. That's very good. Whoa! I like the level up music. I lust for blood, and I ran to level 2. That's some very precious HP that we're getting. I need that concentration. Give me that concentration. I'm concentrating on it. Yeah, kill me now. And I should get a little more healing. Yes, wonderful. Your muscles feel stronger. You feel soft-hearted. It seems you're getting a cold. Now that's easy to explain. My muscles feel stronger because I've trained my strength by carrying a lot of stuff. I feel soft-hearted and I'm getting a cold, which is a loss in willpower and toughness respectively, because I cast from HP right at the beginning of the level. They made a change that now if you cast from HP, which previously was pretty easy and pretty awesome, you get massive decreases, apparently, to willpower and toughness, which you can already see are quite massive. So I'm going to be avoiding that from now on. Anyway, there's a scroll here, labeled Munch Munch. I'd rather have some actual food right now, thank you. Oh, I'm bloated again. What's over here? It's a rat. Why does this rat have... Where does rat gain damage? Can actually see it. Yeah, it's slightly injured. Well, it's a dead rat. Or maybe it's a dead me. What in the blazes is wrong with you? Thank you. There's some light furs lying here, which aren't really better than a rope. You're berserker. Just kill it or something. The 2-hit penalty of the Scourge is already hurting me quite a bit. Maybe it wasn't the best of choices. On the other hand, Scourges, as far as I'm aware, get damage from dexterity, which is a good thing for me. And I'm gonna take some more concentration here. Some literacy here. Maybe I'll find a book, maybe not. And learn how to swim a little bit better. And get some archery points. Maybe I'll even find something to arch with. And I get a new talent, which is also excellent. Yeah, I need something that helps me actually survive now, so I'm gonna go for a hardy. Oh no, I don't need it first. Right now I can only throw a quarterstaff, and that's not really worth it at all. What marks tell me I have excellent skill in throwing rocks and clubs thanks to being a earthling. So finding some of these should be a priority, and I'm gonna double check that melee weapon thing. Oh, wow. That is a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure that dexterity thing is quite true. Anyway. There's another bat here, and that's a rock throwing goblin, so I'm gonna retreat back here. So I'm not in rock throwing range. And switch back to berserking. And now I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing and go for frostball because it's standing one line. Thank you, you're dead. Turkey's potion, another quarterstaff. I don't really need one. A bit torn. I'm gonna pick it up just to have something for replacement. I'm level 3, so I shouldn't overstay my welcome. That bat probably ran into a trap of some kind. Earthlings have a pretty fast experience gain rate, so every level is only taking a couple of kills at most. Which is a good thing and a bad thing, because I'm currently... I am currently in this place. A small cave. But it means I can get another two concentration increases, and into healing, and more into archery, and keep going. So you hit the phone key. That's the perfect time and place for a frostbolt. Thankfully, Burning Hands is starting to do damage too. At level 1 it deals crap for damage. There's a leather cloak and a blanket. Can't really wear the leather cloak just yet. Would be a bad idea. There should be... No, I have to leave. Can't keep exploring. As you may have forgotten, but I haven't. So you sense imminent danger. That's not good. The small cave is a bad place to stay too long in because the monsters get progressively even stronger. So I'm gonna... What is this? Who are you? Well, I'm betting zombie. No, that's a bugbear. That's a little bit dangerous. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm pretty slow. I should have taken that into account. But I'm hoping the bugbear is not immune to fire. It is not. That is a good thing. Okay, zombie right behind me, obviously. That's one of the fast zombies, not good. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that thing with the large rations, I wonder. Okay, he reached me. That means I burn him. Dang it. It was a ghoul even. That guy would have straight up murdered me if he'd gotten a hit in. But anyway, I'm done with the small cave and I'm gonna descend to the unremarkable dungeon. And I feel excited. There's a vault here right away. Ooh. Well, now is the start of my unremarkable dungeon quest. I could just leave out of the small cave and go back outside and do the game the normal way, do the early game quests, or I could go straight through the unremarkable dungeon as I'm doing right now. The unremarkable dungeon is a pretty high danger level. It's actually not intended to be done with a level 4 in character as the first base in the game, but it's not impossible, and it can be quite exciting to have to manage your survival resources just right to make it through the game, to make it through that place. And the extra bonus is, it's probably pretty unlikely that I'll be stuck doing another 30 episodes of a successful game win, because chances are excellent I'm gonna die. And before that happens, I'm gonna make a cut right here, and I'll see you next time with the second part of Let's Play the new ADOM. Peace and a good meal.